UFC 275 also features a rematch we have all been waiting for. The women's strawweight former champions Joanna Jedrzejczyk versus Zhang Weili will be going down in Singapore, and joining us today is Joanna herself. Kia ora and hello to you, Joanna.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Look, I see you're over there in Singapore. It looks nice and bright and lovely. How are you finding it over there on Fight Week?
Oh, beautiful. Actually, I got here early to adjust to the time, humidity, climate, but actually I feel the same as in Florida because last few months I've been training at American top team in Florida. It's a little bit more humid, I think 20% more, but I don't feel it. So I'm adjusting very fast, I sleep better, so that's good. I feel great. The atmosphere, people, I love the healthy lifestyle of people, seeing them running, exercising outside, and I'm the sunny person. I love sun. I love the heat, and it's not a problem for me.
Well, that's awesome. It's good that it's not too different from where you're living in America. I did ask you this off camera, but I'll ask you again. How have you found it? You haven't had a fight in the UFC for a little while now, so how has it been coming back in and preparing for another fight on such a big card?
Oh, it's been a hard camp, and in October last year I decided to be back, and I know it was going to be a wrong road to get into the octagon, and in the middle of January I was back to American top team, and I've been training there for few months, 13 times a week, every week, and I'm in the best shape ever, and I don't have to prove anything to anybody. So I'm doing this for myself, and I just decided to be back, and I'm feeling great. I put in tons of work, and the hard work is done. Now it's all about refreshing my body, bringing the weight down, bringing the speed, and fight on Sunday morning in Singapore. So super excited.
I love that.
So
I love that you're doing this for yourself.
maybe I was maybe I was not competing, but I was training really hard, and I was focused on myself, because yesterday I realized that next year will be like anniversary of 2 decades from the moment I started training martial arts, and that's the thing, 20 years, and I'm turning 35 this year. And it's been great, but I needed this time for myself as a woman, businesswoman, as a person who loves living best life every single day. So yeah.
Good on you. And, sometimes you just need that. You need to hit the reset button and really look at, what are you doing with your life and the true meaning of life. During your little time away, what did you get out of that? But did you miss competing?
No, because I was super busy. I started playing piano. I started playing tennis. I did my amateur tournament, so I was competing. I did my racing debut as a driver, because after fighting career, I would love to do the Dakar race. And I launched my 2 companies. I graduated on other studies. So it's been really productive 2 years, It's been productive time. And I released my second biography book, my movie. And I was like this since I was a little girl, before I became UFC champion, when I was the champ, and now I'm always working, and I love living life. I'm enjoying this, and I don't want to waste any second of my life. And I'm very grateful and thankful for every single day. And yeah, that's the thing. So I was super busy. Now it's time to be the best athlete and the best badass in the world again in Singapore.
And we can't wait for it. I'm telling you that right now, Joanna. Look, we know you're based in Florida at Coconut Creek with, you said, American top team. But of course, your homeland is in Poland. So you made the big move to get to America. So I just want to, learn a little bit about that and that move that you made to America. Why did you make that decision, and how have you found living in America, with all these opportunities that you're talking about now?
Like I live in Poland, just that I do camps in Florida, but I like Florida more and more. I moved to American top team in 2016. So it's been a while, 6 years already, and it's been a blast with Dan Lambert, the owner, who is like father to us, and all the managers of the team, my coaches, Mikey Brown, Katel Kubis, and I love the life there. But for me, it's like it's work. It's work because I do training there, but my life is in Poland with my family because I'm very family person. So my life is there. But I uh, I can handle this sharing life, going back and forth between Poland and States. But last 3 months I spent in Florida, so I miss home. And it looks like after the fight, I go to Bali on vacation for vacation, and I will be back to Poland for 3 days because I will be going to Vegas for international fight week. So I will not stay home long, but as usual.
Busy, busy woman. Look, let's get into the fight talk. You're coming up against China's Zhang Weili. It's not unfamiliar for you. Of course, she was your last fight in 2020. How do you approach this fight? And are you expecting the war that you had last time against her?
Yes, and I know that I'm going to face the best Weili Zhang ever, and I feel like I'm in the best shape ever, and she's in her best, and I feel like we are going to put on hell of a fight again because we both proved that we the champs. We both made it to the league. We both were champions, and we in our first fight we proved that we are one of the toughest on the UFC roster, physically, mentally, none of us give up. So it's going to be hell of a fight. We are the last fight before the main fights, two title fights. But I feel like after the event will done, they will call our fight the fight of the night.
I've no doubt of that at all. I expect it to be as much as a heavy war, but you've been champion before, Joanna. Is this, your comeback, your journey back to the belt?
Oh, definitely. The winner of this fight will get the title fight. So we both know what's the price of winning the fight on Sunday morning in Singapore.
Have you kept your eye on the division at all while being away? Watching
Yeah.
the belt change hands, quite a few times?
I'm not a big fan. I'm like I said, I'm super busy extending my businesses and doing different things. Of course, training is always my first priority. I do trainings 2-3 times a day, but I'm not a big fan of fights. I do not watch fights that often. But of course, I've watched Rose Namajunas and Carla Esparza. It was surprising. Uh, but yeah, we have new champion, and since I lost the belt in 2017, the strawweight belt has been having different owners, with almost every fight, every second fight, and I hold it the belt for 3 years. I had 5 successful title defenses, so it means a lot to me.
You actually have fought Carla Esparza before, defeated her. Do you feel confident that if you get this title shot, that belt is going to be around your waist again?
Oh, oh yes, definitely. This is what I had promised to myself before 2022 started, that the 2022 I told myself that 2022 is going to be my best year personally, business wise, sports wise, and it's going to happen. The last fight between Carla and Rose shows that everything and anything is possible, that the history always makes a circle. So now it's my turn. I won the belt in 2015 in the fight with Carla Esparza, and it's going to happen again in 2022, 7 years later.
Oh, that's exciting to even think about. That is so exciting.
Yeah.
You've mentioned Rose Namajunas. There was a bit of talk a few weeks back that you could possibly be training with her for this camp. Did that ever happen?
No, Rose and her team, they reached out to me that she wanted to help me preparing for this fight, but it was 4 weeks before, and I just couldn't make these changes, because Rose is totally different look than Weili Zhang. And of course, I'm very thankful for the offer, but I just couldn't change. I was too deep in camp that I couldn't change my tactic, my sparring partners, my training partners. But definitely, I would love to meet, sit, talk, and maybe train together in the future.
That would be exciting too. And I love that. I love that, you know, fighters would reach out to each other and help others. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
very popular. It's not very it's not very common, I should say. But you'd be well used to that training at American Top Team, training with other fighters anyway. In this comeback fight though, Joanna, what does it mean for you to get the W?
Oh, it means a lot, because I know after I get the win on this weekend, um, I will become the UFC strawweight challenger pretender for the belt, but I will be becoming the champion. So, and this one victory will means more than my whole legacy. So I need this victory at the UFC 275 against Weili Zhang, over Weili Zhang.
Legacy. I like that word. And I'm sure that we will, I've said it before, but expecting fireworks. But Joanna, I'll leave you to it. All the very, very best for the
Thank you.
weekend ahead. And we are hoping to see you get that title fight later on in the year.
Thank you, guys. I can't wait to visit you in New Zealand, Australia. But you have an amazing champions in New Zealand and Australia, and I always have a blast. Thank you for the support, and I will see you on Sunday morning.